least we got Blasio as the mayor.
There you go.
So we're good.
There you go.
Wow, I got to find a house immediately, huh?
Yeah, you should get out of New York. Like everybody else that makes any money. Get the fuck out of New York.
We have just hired what could easily be the worst mayor in New York City history.
He's a
and I know he hasn't even been on the job a day yet.
First Democratic mayor elected since the 80s.
Since who? Dinkins,
right? Yeah.
Was he 88?
He was elected in the 80s. So
but the economy was shaky when he came in, though.
Everything was shaky because it was a fucking clusterfuck. Crime was rampant. And then between Giuliani and Bloomberg, a lot of people had problems with both of them personally, with their personal little foibles. But you can't argue what they did for New York City as far as cleaning it up and getting tourism up and murder down and crime down. It's amazing. And now you get this guy. I guess people have had enough of, prosperity in New York because you get this guy and he's talking about, all kinds of bringing everybody up.
Right.
Here's the problem. You don't never bring everybody up. The people that you're trying to bring up usually hold down the people that would have gone up.
And he got elected because his kid has an afro.
His kid's afro.
You do know that, right?
He's the afro mayor.
In the end, he's the mayor of New York City because his kid
has a big afro. That spot where he said, because he's my dad.
That really spoke to people.
Yeah.
I was kind of saying it on Twitter last night. There's not a politician alive that will significantly change the life of a middle-class citizen.
No.
These politicians either help the very wealthy or the poor.
Yeah.
And in the middle is the middle class, and they get completely screwed by every single politician out there. That's why it amazes me that the middle class runs out there and votes every election.
Middle class.
These politicians don't help you.
The middle class is the money generator.
Not significantly.
No.
Your life isn't going to change drastically because you pulled a lever for a Republican or a Democrat, period. But if you're very wealthy or if you're very poor, it makes all the difference. Who's in there.
He was talking last night, giving his speech there, de Blasio, about taking money from the rich, taxing the rich, giving it to education, and
the poor's going to make out very well with this guy.
Yeah, and the people that were behind him. Wow, it was every race. There was a woman in a burqa. There was a woman in a sari. There was black people. There were Asians.
All of them.
Every possible ethnic background was behind him.
Right.
And they loved him. And he had progress and progressive. He likes saying progressive. Well, I think we're going to progress right to what happens when there is usually a Democratic mayor in office.
Right.
I always say that sometimes time has to tell. You can never tell till time.
Oh, okay.
You got to let time do what it does.
Yeah, sure you do. Right.
Shickle about it.
I'm shickling about it right now.
Well, the good thing. Do we have de Blasio's victory speech? Maybe we should break. Maybe we should break and do a little election coverage.
All right, we'll do that because there's been some big news in Detroit.
Wow, there is. First time in 40 years?
40 years.
Jimmy. White mayor for the first time in Detroit in 40 years. And the populace is, 82% black, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
If I did my reading correctly.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll talk some election shit next. Also today, Dr. J coming in.
I read his book. It's very good.
I read your book.
I read excerpts.
Did you?
Yeah,
I finished. I read 100 and something pages yesterday because why would I sleep on the plane in a big lie flat seat? Fucking nervous faggot just sitting there itching, itchy legs.
Really?
Because I'm worthless on all levels.
Oh, Jimmy.
A no sleeping, valueless, fucking soon to leave cunt. Wide awake, bug-eyed, meeting canceled on hunk of shit.
That's why we gotta go to afternoon so Jimmy gets more sleep.
It won't do me any good. I'll fucking go to bed at 6 in the morning, and I'll fucking wake up. It'll be a disaster there too.
Everything just fucking shifts.
Wherever I went, there I was. Cunt boy is everywhere. And I am doing my advice show today.
Oh, good.
And I can go home and sleep doing Bob Kelly's podcast tonight. The Village Underground. It's live with Bailey J.
Oh, wow.
She's going to fuck my face in front of an audience. Not my mouth, though. That'd be gay. My ears. Bailey's going to fuck my ears. Good thing I'm not in the afternoon. I could just say it and head right out to the podcast.
Right.
We're going to talk about de Blasio. We're going to talk about Governor Christie there.
Oh, yeah.
He ain't going to take shit from no one, that guy.
Watch
Watch out.
His schmaltzy speech. That was pretty schmaltzy.
Why? He's your guy.
He's
got
just,
an R after his name. You like those guys.
He's a little schmaltzy.
You think?
Yeah. Those hugs. Ugh.
Oh,
you didn't like it?
Do we have excerpts from his?
I want to hear the hugs part of the speech.
Because it's all. We'll get into it fully after the break. My headline is always, it's all just bullshit.
It's all fucking horse shite.
Let's give each other a little head.
All right.
Wow. It's not even my birthday.
The Opie Anthony Show on Sirius XM.
Reverend Al said that there's more black people in prison than in school.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's a problem with what?
The judicial system.
Yeah, sure.
That's what he said last night.
Yeah, it is.
So we had elections yesterday, and I would love to talk to the people that voted for de Blasio. I don't think we know those people.
No.
Whatsoever, but he had a massive victory, and he's now the mayor of New York City, which is, I can't see how that's going to be a good thing in the end.
I guess 20 some odd years of, pretty much prosperity. A couple of tragedies in there, a few missteps, but for the most part, you look back 20 years at New York City and look at it now.
Right.
Big difference for the better, I think.
I think he'll go down as one of the worst fucking mayors ever. And he hasn't even done the job yet.
He hasn't done anything yet.
I just can't see. Wait a minute. Okay.
You can't run
every time a text message comes in. That wasn't the problem today. Let the record show I was not the problem today, please. Thank you.
I don't consider myself the problem either. I was addressing the problem.
No, but there are a lot of times I don't consider myself the problem either. But guess what? You're the problem today.
I'll be in there.
This will be spun that you're the problem.
Okay, that's fine by me. I'm fine with it.
But make sure they know I wasn't the problem today.
Yeah.
I laughed a lot during the first hour.
I'm fine with it.
So de Blasio's in New York City.
Yeah.
You got Christie there in Jersey. These acceptance speeches were just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are ending it with, and just remember, I work for you.
For you. Yeah, sure you do.
Get the fuck out of here. You don't work for me.
Martin Walsh, Mayor Marty from fucking Boston. Mayor Matty. That's a big thing right there.
Menino's out.
Menino is done. He's been there forever.
Mm-hmm. That's a sad day.
Yeah.
It's amazing he's been the mayor since we left Boston.
I hope he gives a good, farewell speech.
Has he?
Not to my knowledge.
As I depart the office of Mayor of Boston.
Everyone's on to the Mayor Menino thing now.
I love it.
ESPN had their montage.
Yeah.
We got that. Maybe we can find in the back office. Is Sal capable of doing that, you think?
Well, I mean,
Sal, you think you can find a clip for us? Sure. All right.
You panicked. You thought you said clit.
Oh yeah, he's like, I don't know where that is.
It's an ESPN montage of all the Menino silliness. And then you got the first white mayor in Detroit. These are the headlines from the elections.
Bankrupt Detroit.
First white mayor in 40 years.
40 years. Detroit's just been rife with corruption and over the course of 40 years. So we'll see if Whitey gets in there and does anything different.
Well, let's start with.
He's already panicking.
Is he?
Well, he's like, well, we can all work together.
Let's just turn the whole city into a farm.
This isn't about skin color or
low expectations.
Oh, he's just trying to keep his head
right.
I think.
Let's start with de Blasio's victory speech. We got that,
yes.
And then we got to get the gov.
Yeah.
Governor Christie.
Christie with his schmaltzy speech.
He's a bit on the pompous side.
It was a little.
He doesn't take any guff, though. Watch out.
Oh, no.
Watch out.
Not a bit
You don't
of
want to get
guff.
him mad. But he loves getting hugs. During disasters.
The hug part of the speech was so douchey.
It was, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what they're supposed to say, but
Yeah, true. What the fuck
I don't
is
know.
One of those hugs got my prick hard.
Yeah.
Not much you can say.
let's get the Blasio.
All right.
Every joke I tell now, I'm like, I hope Tim likes that.
Oh.
Hope he likes that.
Oof.
For a new direction for our city.
New direction. Uh-oh.
United
Pause.
by a belief that our city should leave.
But why a new direction?
Because
I look around like crime is way the fuck down.
right, buildings going up.
I walk around a lot. The
Business.
city is in a good direction.
Yeah,
Why do we need a new direction?
What's wrong with the direction? How about less bikes?
Yeah,
They're
there you
fucking
go.
ruining traffic.
But what's the problem with the direction?
Well, he would lead you to believe that the direction is bad because there is a very divided New York. There are the very wealthy and the very poor. And he wants to bring everyone up. He wants the wealthy to cough up money so that everyone has the opportunity to build themselves up. That trick never works. That's fucking
Never
good old-fashioned communism.
Never works when you force people to give up their money.
No, you force people to give up their money.
You just make a lot of bitter people
to try to give it to other people that perhaps don't have the wherewithal
right
to levitate themselves to that same level of success.
I do my share. I gave a homeless guy a $5 yesterday.
Nice.
Usually it's just $1 or some change if I got it in my pocket. I went for a $5 yesterday. I was
Nice.
feeling good.
Good bottle of wine you could get with
That's
that.
right.
Sure.
Let's go with de Blasio. So, all right, the first problem I have with this is the new direction.
New direction.
I think the city's running very well right now. And as much as we bitched about him, Bloomberg did a damn good job.
Yes, she did.
There was a bunch of dumb things he did, but in general, the city is in a very good direction.
Here's why too, because he is a businessman. He knows business,
right?
And he knows the thing is, business isn't just making money with the city. You know what makes good business. What makes good business is tourism, and what makes good tourism is the fact that you don't have rampant crime. So he knows all those things are very good for the city.
Right.
This guy is such a wacky progressive, and really sees the world through those rose-colored glasses of these stupid liberal progressives. And I don't know. I think he's going to be very detrimental to New York City.
He'll suck.
Let's see what else happens here.
No New Yorker behind.
Some want to be left behind. They're lazy bums.
We're proud of what we've accomplished on this campaign, and we're humbled by it. And let me say to all of you, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you for all you've done. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Pause.
I haven't done anything yet.
The one thing, like a lot of politicians use that no person left behind thing.
Yeah.
And this might be brutal to hear, but America was based on the fact that people are going to be left behind.
Yeah. We're not based on the fact that
You don't
everyone's
want
at
to
the
kick
same
them in the
level.
fucking gutter and put them in a shanty town, but that's what this country is built on. You are going to leave people behind.
Opportunities, not guarantees. That's what America is all about. And that's the only way it really works in a capitalist society. You can't have everybody at the same level. First of all, you just can't do it. It doesn't work out mathematically.
Right.
Secondly, there are some people that can't achieve that level of success and equilibrium.
So let's stop saying it's a capitalistic society, because it's not.
We're not.
Because every politician is using this no one left behind thing.
I know.
I don't want anyone suffering, but the fact is you got to leave people behind. That's just how it works.
You ever hear about the baby turtles, though?
Oh, boy. I used to love that analogy.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, look what he just did. He just ran an election and left other candidates behind.
Oh, shit.
He just did that.
Yes.
That's how he got where he is.
Right.
By fucking competing
Right.
and leaving other people behind.
That's
In
how
the dust.
it works.
Well, that's America. And
competition.
maybe we don't want to acknowledge that. You know, we want to put on the rose-colored
Yeah.
glasses, but that's how it's. That's why this country has been successful. You got a whole bunch of people that prosper.
And do you know how much money goes to? They always say we need more money for education. Do you know how much money goes to education? There's a lot of fucking money in schools and teachers.
We're closing schools down constantly.
He's oh boy, he's ready to appoint like a former teachers union to the head of the Department of Education. It's just looking.
All right, let's keep going.
But let me be clear.
Oh.
Our work, all of our work, is really just beginning.
Uh-oh.
That means he's got to tear down everything that Bloomberg
did.
did.
Illusions about the task that lies ahead.
What task? Just run the city.
Inequality isn't easy.
Oh, inequality.
It never has been and it never will be. The challenges we face have been decades in the making.
Challenges.
And the problems we set out to address will not be solved overnight. But make no mistake, the people of this city have chosen a progressive path.
Oh, God, that word progressive is not good. That means crime.
And tonight we set forth on it.
A lot of red. A lot of red in that picture.
City.
I noticed that too.
Yeah. Tommy Red.
Estamos muy orgullosos.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
It's a secret code to blow something up.
Yeah.
De lo que hemos logrado en esta campaña.
This Spanish sucks.
Well, better than Bloomberg's.
Seré claro.
Yeah.
Nuestro trabajo acaba de empezar.
How long are you going to do it for?
He's phonetically fucking...
It's like Mars is Spanish.
It's horrible.
Oh.
Taco
Bell Grande.
All right, how long are you going to do it?
El Camino.
There's a lot of Hispanics
like
in New
those
York.
cars.
I know.
He's progressive, see?
Oh.
Wouldn't their lives be a lot better if they knew English?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course it would be. Of course. That's progressive, though. Don't ask
Is he done?
Let's help me.
To everyone who knocked on doors, made phone calls, persuaded your friends.
Oh, boy.
The pointing at the the people in the
crowd.
audience.
Hey, I know that dude. Right there, see the globe.
About this campaign.
Uh-huh.
This victory is yours.
Oh, is it? Can I stay at the fucking mansion?
So much.
That's a shitty acceptance speech, by the way. Very short.
Terrible.
Shitty.
Just they're all trite, these speeches.
No, he gave a longer one. I think that's just a piece of it. I remember him talking more about equality and stop and frisk and stuff in the police department that has to learn that it has to get along with the communities and stuff. So, yeah, I see some trouble between the police and this mayor. She is a midget.
How small is that broad?
That's the House of Horrors girl. Maybe it's
from Cleveland.
Being chained up stunted her growth.
Oh, but she looks like she might be 4 foot tall.
Maybe even shorter.
Where is she?
Yeah. They just showed her.
She was on Dr. Phil just talking more about the horrors.
Cocksucker.
Yeah.
The horrors of the House of Horrors.
Himself.
Just to punch her in the stomach. He knocked her up 5 times, would punch her in the stomach. Like,
it worked?
Yeah.
Wow.
What a piece of shit.
He should have just had his throat cut. I mean, I'm glad he's dead, but I kind of wish he had his throat cut.
Yeah.
Right. He's not suffering anymore.
Exactly, yeah.
So that was de Blasio, and then you got the Gov. You got the Gov talking about the hugs?
Oh, yeah.
Hi.
All right.
Oh, this is so...
We hug a pizza.
It's so douchey. He's just douchey.
New Jerseyans will never leave any New Jerseyan behind.
What does that mean?
That leave behind thing again.
Stop saying New Jerseyans are different than other state people.
Right.
He wants us to think he's different than all the other politicians, but he's using the same rhetoric.
I hate when they make their state look like we want New Hampshireans to feel to show you what New Hampshireans are made of. The same shit as Floridians and Utahians.
I was left behind many times in my life. I didn't need a fucking politician to lift me up.
I wish Sirius would say no morning show left behind.
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck?
Yeah, what is this left behind? Ugh.
The state stuff bugs me. Let's show them what Las Vegasans are made of. Yeah, we're Nevadaans.
I was going to say, isn't that Nevada?
But I mean, don't act like you're made of any mustard. Like everyone is the same here.
Of course.
Let's show them what Mississippians do. A lot different than Rhode Islanders. Dreck. New Jerseyans. A Dreck.
We're not going to lay down and take it because that's not what New Jerseyans do.
If you throw pie at New Jerseyans, we pick it up and say, more pie, we're tough.
That's how Michiganians do things.
Safe to say, human nature, if a big fucking storm happens or a terrorist attack or wildfires or whatever the fuck, everyone kind of steps up their game.
Right.
Yeah.
And they start loving each other a little more, helping each other out a little more.
Well,
it's not specific to a state.
Christie used that in his speech last night. He used Superstorm Sandy a few times to be like, hey, I'm great.
Basically saying if any other state had to deal with that superstorm, they would have just fucking,
crazy.
What does he
they
think
would have folded.
Throw sand at each other? They would have done the same shit.
Of course they would have.
Throw their own feces and
It's just bullshit.
We're going to show you what New Jerseyans are made of. The same mediocre nonsense as the other 49 states.
There was another one he said last night. There was not a heckler, but he was talking about hugs, and I guess a guy, I couldn't really hear it, but I guess the guy asked for a hug, and he goes, you'll get one later or something.
Yeah.
And then he looks at the camera and he goes, what, is it open bar tonight?
Yeah.
And he got a big laugh, and then he goes, that's New Jersey for you.
New Jersey.
Because I guess only New Jerseyans like a good open bar.
Have a stiff beverage.
We're wild in New Jersey.
Yeah,
Watch
that's New
out.
Jersey.
Right.
Same as Pennsylvania, and let me list the other 48.
Actually, it might even be in this part of the speech if he's talking about hugs. All right,
Let's see if he says New Jerseyans the same as Honoluluans.
Applause. Now he's
I'm resolved to complete this mission.
Well,
not because of me.
These 2 years of it.
But because of you.
You want to be in the White House.
Had a lot of people.
Here it is.
Ask me for hugs.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people.
A lot of people.
Big.
You'll get your hug later, brother.
Okay, here it is. About the open bar.
And I can tell you this. I guess there is open bar tonight, huh?
Fuck yeah.
People exuded.
Fuck yeah.
Welcome to New Jersey.
See?
Only
in Jersey.
Yeah.
No open bars in any of the other states.
Welcome to whatever state I happen to be standing in.
Basically, he's saying that every other state, if there's an open bar, people drink responsibly. But not in Jersey.
Welcome to Jersey.
We work hard and party hard.
Make sure you drive home after drinking, too, people.
That's right.
New Jerseyans like to drive drunk.
You bet they do. So they can flip over like their other governor from a couple years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Even though he wasn't driving.
Remember him?
Who was that? Jim Corzine, Doug Corzine.
Oh, did he get in Dutch with some money?
Wow. They all do eventually.
Yeah. No, not Christie. He's on a mission, he says.
That's
you know
right.
how awful a fat person hug is too.
You don't know what to do.
You can't reach all the way around. A hug, a hug works when you can get
you get
the
in
arms
there and
together.
hug. You're just kind of pushing him. You can't get your arms around a hug, so you can push.
But you want a big,
give him a push.
Fat, sweaty man hug from Governor Christie?
No,
patting rolls.
Oh God. Anyway.
Let's hear a little more of Christie's.
Voted.
Go ahead. He's killing with that line.
Oh, yeah. People love it.
People ask me for hugs to comfort them. People ask me for hugs to make sure I wouldn't forget them. People ask me for hugs just to know that the leader of this state cared about them. And people came up to me all the time in the aftermath and said to me, Governor, where did you get the energy?
Listen to
Where
this
did you get the energy day after day after day to do that?
Uh-huh.
And I told them, you don't understand, do you?
Oh, Christ.
Yuck.
Those hugs
going for a moment
gave more to me than I could ever give back to them. They gave me hope and faith and optimism for our future.
How douchey
What a
is that?
terrible acting job.
Don't you understand, you fucking asshole?
You don't get it, do you?
The people of New Jersey
Those
have
hugs
given
gave
me
more to
much
Dave
more
Herman.
than I could ever hope to give back to
Wait,
them.
you got to hear that. You got to hear the last
Well,
part.
why are we hiring you to do the job? Why don't we just do it?
Yeah.
Wait, go back
They've
where
given me their
they
trust.
were talking over, because it's,
And it's with that hope
yeah, right here.
There you go.
Listen to this.
the people of New Jersey have given me much more than I could ever hope to give back to them.
It's just a lie.
They've given me hope, they've given me faith, and they've given me their trust. And it's with that hope, with that optimism, that faith, and that trust that we together confront the next 4 years
Unless
of
you're
opportunity for our
gay.
state.
Yeah.
I know that tonight, a dispirited America, angry with their dysfunctional government in
Oh,
Washington,
boy. Whoa, dysfunctional government in Washington.
What abs?
looks to New Jersey to say,
We do?
is what I think happening really happening? Are people really coming together?
No
one says that.
is saying
You
that.
cause that?
African
I
Americans and
haven't said
Hispanics.
that once.
And you're a New Jerseyan, Jimmy.
I grew up in Jersey. I'm one of the people you speak of. I don't look at you as a bastion of sanity. Thank God for this oasis of love called New Jersey. Shut up.
It's all he had to get along with Obama. He had no
Yeah, yeah.
choice. It was a no-choice
He
situation.
needed those federal dollars.
Right, they didn't just get. It had to be that way.
Who's standing around going, how do they do it in Jersey? I can't figure out how the heck they did it. They're all so loving. How did black and white come together? Jersey figured it out. No one says that.
No one.
No one. How do they fucking live with that stench?
Yeah,
That's what people
they
are
say.
saying. How do they let Camden get out of hand?
Oh,
That's what people are saying.
how come if I complain that I'm getting the line cut at Great Adventure, I could get stabbed?
Oh, boy, he's deluded about people talking about New Jersey.
Yeah. A little more. Let's see what else he's saying.
Are we
about
being
Jersey.
too bitter?
No.
It's truthful.
Because I really just see it like this.
It's a
others?
terribly.
Do they see between the lines with this horse shit?
No.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of them, I think people hate the government, too. I think that,
Right. He got more out of the hugs?
It's a terribly phony speech.
He got
Yeah.
more out of the hugs? Really?
He got more out of the hugs.
it really is saccharine drip.
And how'd you do it? What are you talking about?
He'd grind on their legs
Yeah,
with his
exactly.
fupa pussy.
What you felt
Prick.
was not spilled water.
No.
Yeah.
Here comes the pre.
Yeah, it was my pre-cum soaking through my trouser-like pants. Whatever.
You got the job done after a big storm because, it's Jersey and not New Orleans, period.
Yeah.
There's a lot more to lose if you let, that whole area go down.
Oh, man.
And that's why he got his federal dollars, and that's why Obama swept in. Obama didn't have a choice, and Christie didn't have a choice. Have they worked together since?
Well,
Not really
Obama
visually.
did call to say, how do New Jerseyans do it?
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going.
In
with the
all of
Jersey
New
thing.
Jerseyans.
Yeah.
We love Jersey. Got a lot of fans in Jersey, whatever. But they're just as cool as the people on Long Island and Philly and Boston.
Obama needed that boost too. He when he was helping out Christie. Kind of made him look like a good guy, like he's, working with everybody, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. All right, let's get to the end of this amazing speech.
Yeah.
Suburbanites and city dwellers, farmers and teachers.
I love when they give examples.
Are we really all working together? Let me give the answer to everyone who is watching tonight.
No.
Under this government, our first job is to get the job done. And as long as I'm governor,
First job.
that job will always, always be finished.
Yeah.
Just nonsense.
Who goes to these things?
Claps.
Stands there.
I think tonight, most particularly, And I know my dad and my brother and sister who are here tonight with me share this same view. I think tonight, most particularly about my mother.
Uh-oh.
All of you who have heard me over the last 4 years know that she was and still is the dominant influence in my life.
Mama's boy?
As I said on the video.
Mother. Blood.
Explains
As I
the
said on the
fatness.
video,
Yeah.
my mom used to say to me all the time, Christopher,
Put
be
that
yourself.
away. You're
Because
in
then
public.
tomorrow, you don't have to worry about trying to remember who you pretended to be yesterday.
Huh?
Whoa.
Powerful words from a woman who I miss every day. But tonight, I know
Uh-oh, here it is.
that my mom is looking down on New Jersey.
From heaven. Looking down on
and
Jersey?
saying to me,
If you died and
I
you
can
could be
feel
anywhere?
it. She's saying to me, Chris, the job's not done yet. Get back to work and finish the job for the people of New Jersey. That's exactly
that
what
what-
I'll do. I love you, New Jersey. Thank you very much.
Is that what his mom...
I think after you die, and if there is an afterlife, I don't
Yeah.
think you see states anymore.
I don't think you're up there looking
I think you see it
down
very
on-
differently.
on Jersey saying, hey, get to work.
He's using his dead
Because
mom.
you just got,
Yeah.
Because if there is an afterlife, I assume they give you the secrets of the universe, and then you start really laughing at how ridiculous it is
Right.
down there on Earth.
Wouldn't you just be zipping to the other side of the cosmos
Fuck
somewhere? Like, okay, you've passed on to a wonderful new existence. You can do all these amazing things.
Right.
What do you want to do? I'm just going to hover over Jersey for a while.
Right.
Just going to kind of just stay in place.
Because I miss the old stench.
Yeah. I want to make sure I get a message to my son that, hey, get back to work.
But then again, when we talked about our dead dads, the lights did flicker in here.
Yeah.
Sam is our witness.
They did.
Yeah.
Well, do it again then.
Don't push it.
Say nothing.
Can do. That was a rousing little Jersey speech.
So that's the Gov. There are other things in there that's worth playing, but I just love when these idiots try to say their state is special and more important than any other state in America.
Very important.
No, people are people. Human nature is what it is.
People come to the table during
Hard times, and they have
because
to.
you have to. It's part of a
You don't have a choice.
survival instinct that people have built in them.
Right.
The government, the people in government love to make you believe that they're the ones that will help you and get you out of trouble. And a lot of times you're left on your own.
Mm-hmm. Well, after the break, we'll talk about the Toronto mayor.
Oh, the Toronto mayor.
I understand.
Oh,
Now that he explained it, I get it.
Yeah, now it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, totally.
That don't make no sense.
I get it now.
Sorry, Tim.
We got Julius Irving coming in today, the doctor, Dr. J. Used to love Dr. J.
Yeah, I gotta go take to the hoop. Take to the hoop and try to slam it down. Like Daryl Dawkins used to pull the backboards down. I couldn't do that because my mustache would get caught in the rim. I was trying to dunk over Kareem and he knocked me down. The doctor's in the house. Yeah, I leap through the air. I'm very graceful.
Dr. J.
Yeah, Dr. J. It stands for jerk off, jackass.
Good for him.
Yeah.
He'll be in later.
Yeah,
I don't know much
doctor.
about basketball.
He's a
I don't
legend.
know much about him.
One of the just New York voters approved 7 Las Vegas style casinos.
Oh yeah, that passed
Good.
last night.
That's not good.
Why?
That's not good for society.
I think it's great.
Here's what they're saying.
Tax it.
Here's what they're saying.
Yeah, but people are irresponsible and they spend their entire paychecks at these places.
But
You
here's
know
what
what?
they're
They allow
saying.
them to have booze, let them gamble.
Here's what they're saying.
What are they saying?
They're saying that
I
they're,
hate these casinos
they're-
that pop up.
They're allowing this in some of the more, let's say, impoverished areas of upstate New York.
Okay, so those people are going to be even poorer.
Well-
Because everyone knows you can't win at gambling.
No, they're thinking
The majority of people lose their shit.
but they're thinking most people will get good jobs at these casinos then will spend all their money in the casinos. Also, the people that are gamblers are going to Foxwoods anyway. They're going to Atlantic City anyway, and Connecticut and Jersey are getting all the gambling tax money. They're still gambling. And even there, you could go to upstate New York. You could go to places like, Niagara Falls.
Pennsylvania,
Pennsylvania.
Poconos.
I've been in a couple of the shitty casinos in the Pennsylvania area. It's not good for society. All I'm saying is, when these politicians say no one left behind, this type of behavior leaves people behind. Because it leads them to poverty.
In any good simulation game, SimCity type of game,
right.
There's always the option to put casinos in, and all of a sudden your revenue just goes through the roof. But you have to put more police around it, and then there's more like homeless.
Well, look at Atlantic City.
It's amazing how the
as soon as you get off the strip, it's an amazing shithole.
Oh yeah,
they don't even put money back into the area, meaning the couple blocks away from the casinos. I've always been against this shit.
Oh, I never mind.
Then they don't. Yeah, but then what do they do with the tax money?
Well,
it's supposed to go to education.
Well, it's supposed to, but I don't see education getting way better because these casinos pop up.
As long as you don't fuck with the skim, though.
But it goes against everything, like the whole leaving people behind. They know this is in general bad for people.
Yeah.
They know. Well, where are the casinos going to be this
People
seven?
have spoken. They just voted
Catskills,
that it's actually, kind of upstate.
The southern tier.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy. Isn't that like Rochester, Buffalo's area?
I don't know. What's the southern tier?
Look it up. Isn't that what they call the southern tier?
Oh, that's like the southern part of the straight line of New York. They're over Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah,
Isn't
that's
that
like
the southern
Elmira,
tier.
Binghamton.
Oh, way down there.
Yeah.
How about in Manhattan? Put a casino.
I don't think you'll ever see that.
Why not?
Christ, you don't want that.
I would love that. Give the tax money, man. They should let the tax money go. People make their own choices. There's a free society. They want to drink. I think they let them drink. I mean, either that or take booze out. They want to gamble. Let them gamble.
But don't make believe we're trying to, bring everyone up.
Look what happened when Biff built his casino in Hill Valley. Went to shit. Right? Just take everything from Back to the Future.
What do I know?
Yeah.
Wow. We do have to take a break, but this headline, HIV positive Florida man douses girlfriend with gasoline and forces her to have unprotected sex. Like, where did it go wrong?
Wow.
Because I'd like to think every relationship starts like all nice and lovey-dovey and you can't get enough of each other. And then you fast forward and this shit's happening.
Why douse her with gasoline?
How do you keep a rod with gas on you?
Right.
You know you're giving someone AIDS and you have gas on you and you still can fuck. That guy should just be killed.
Wow.
All right, well, let's talk about the mayor of Toronto next and some other things. But yeah, Dr. J's coming in at 9, and our pal Jason Statham will be here at 9:30 promoting his latest movie.
He better be here at 9:30.
And tomorrow, Bill Burr.
Nice.
The getting very famous Bill Burr.
Oh, yeah, yes.
He's on a rocket ship now.
Well, I'll tell you.
Couldn't be happier for the guy.
I saw him in a movie last night that was recommended to me
So
by
did I.
Sam Roberts.
You want to talk about the movie next? You saw Heat, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this? Toward this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I have a theory, too, about...
Oh, really?
As to why he had his opinion.
But before we get into this, and I swear to you, Bill Burr was amazing in the movie.
I know.
Okay.
Hilarious.
Absolutely. I was kind of wishing for more Bill Burr.
I know. When he goes off, right when they both first come in the house, and he's going off at the table.
Amazing.
About how she should arrest people in the house.
He nailed it.
He was fucking great.
He nailed it.
Yeah.
I was wishing for more Bill Burr.
Yes.
That says a little bit about this movie there, Sam Roberts.
Yeah.
Of course you want your friend to be in it more.
You recognize talent.
Yeah. He's a very talented. You have a talented friend.
Is he our friend still? I hope so.
Hope so.
We'll find out tomorrow.
Very funny.
We love the Burr. All right.
The Opie and Anthony Show on Sirius XM. All right, well, that sucked. To hear the Opie and Anthony Show 5 days a week live on satellite radio, online on your phone or tablet, or even on demand, go to SiriusXM.com. Also, interact with the Opie and Anthony Show on Twitter, @Opie Radio, @Anthony Cumia, and @Jim Norton.